is going on? Welcome back to the channel, YouTube. As I continue to say, you know, throughout the channel, you'll get it. At some point, you're gonna be like, all right, Mel, I get it. It's an entire lifestyle. But I just really want to drive that home because the importance of this channel is to give the studs a platform. We have come a long way as far as the LGBTQ plus community, you know, but I just feel like the studs are still very underrepresented. I feel like we just get kind of clumped in, you know, just the lesbians, which is fine, you know. I mean, we all family and stuff like that, but I just feel like, you know, we're out here, we're doing things, we're moms, right? We're wives, we're providers, and we're caregivers and all the other type of stuff. But we also, you know, you have some that, you know, it's different spectrums, right? There's some that may identify you know, as more masculine presented than others and things like that, or you have soft studs, and this is all these types of stuff, you know, whatever, you know, terminologies. But at the end of the day, I just want it to be kind of like a safe haven. I also want it to be, you know, like an area where we can come together and we could talk about the different things that we go through as individuals, and that we may feel like we're alone, but odds are we're probably not. So today's video, I'm going to talk about a procedure that I had, the UFE. So I went through some unnecessary stuff. The primary doctor said it's something that I shouldn't be dealing with the OBGYN said it's something I should be dealing with the primary doctor, because I kept having this pain like in my lower back, like more towards the side, and it was just crazy. It went on, I'm talking about, for years, and it's something that could have been prevented. When they see black people, and I don't want to, you know, go too deep, this is for another video, but I just want to touch on it briefly. When they see black people in general, black women, they see, you know, that we're strong, and, you know what I mean, maybe like a little thick, little stocky, you know, whatever, but not just physically strong, just mentally. And I feel like this really just goes back from the slave days, right? That we just have not been given the same opportunities, and as far as like understanding that we're human and we have pains, and we're not just saying these things to get opioids or whatever the case may be, and these stereotypes that they have out there. So when we come in talking about our pain, it's looked at a lot different. And so I just went through this stuff for so long, and due to lack of information and ignorance on my part, not realizing like I had to wear two, like the 12-hour pads, two of those plus a ultra tampon, and still had to change like every hour and a half or so. It was just crazy. Like, that's not normal. I just thought, oh, it just changes as you get older, you know, your menstrual cycle just changes and stuff like that, or just not knowing like what's a healthy amount of clots and things like that. I just want to come here and say, listen, not only straight women or not only femmes can talk about this stuff. Like, we are women, right? And we still have the female anatomy, and we go through things, and it's a safe zone. And if you have any questions, you know, if you're going through something, or maybe you're considering UFE, because my choice is, if I didn't qualify for the procedure, I would have had to get a full hysterectomy. At the end of the day, I'm still a female, right? So I felt like it was going to make me feel like less of a woman. How will my hormones be? And I just had so many questions. You know, I'll let you go ahead and roll to that part where you get to see some of the stuff. Yeah, this hospital is so beautiful. I decided to have it here because this is where my children were born, and I had a really good experience. The lady with the blood work, COVID test, information, everyone awesome, amazing. She even told me how to go to radiology, where I'll go on Monday. She said, oh, you're already here, you checked in, you got your ID and everything. She said, just go check it out. You want to see what radiology looks like? Go ahead, go help yourself. This hospital is amazing. All right, today's the day. I go in for my procedure. So look, I set my babe up to set me up. So I got this going. I know she's gonna have my prescriptions and more snack, but I figured my glasses clean. And then of course, you know, I want my laptop and all that type of stuff. So hey, it's the day of my procedure. I'm gonna wake up my little girl and lay with her for a little while. She took it really bad yesterday. She was so sad that I was gonna have to spend the night in the hospital. And was I gonna be okay? Was they gonna cut me? Was it gonna hurt? I'm gonna lay with my baby for a couple of minutes. On the way, getting closer and closer to the procedure, guys. Getting closer and closer. Got the IVs in, and I'm just waiting now. So I should have went and got a shape up. How am I gonna have this procedure without getting a shape up? Gotta look good for the doctor. When I told my daughter about it yesterday, it was so crazy, just her reaction. Oh my gosh, she just started crying. I'm like, baby, don't cry, mama's gonna be fine. So it's like, instead of thinking about myself, I'm thinking about her. Like, I hope she's okay in school. I hope she's not worried. Such a sweet baby. She's such a sweet baby.
You ready, Melinda?
Yes, I'm ready. Time for the procedure, guys. I'm about to go in. So, wish me luck. Actually, I don't need to have luck because I'm blessed. So, I'll see you guys when I get done. All right, I'm out of here. Graham, doing it for the gram. Got my wheels going. Baby, you ready to be on nurse duty? Kid, you ready to be on nurse duty?
I am.
I'll be a good patient. I promise.
Good patient.
Just coming in, checking in. This is day 2 after having my fibroid procedure. I had 3 really large fibroids. One was actually massive. The other 2 was, just pretty large. But anyway, I went in on Monday. What I've been doing is, of course, taking the medications that the doctor has given me. But I also have been having my wife rub this down on me because my legs have been feeling really sore. It was really hard. It was really hard. Listen, I have been told, from it's okay till it's just a little bit, like, low ends to high ends. The doctor, and most of the time when the doctor says something's painful, like if it is something painful, they'll be like, oh, it's a little pinch or a little pressure. No, my doctor was like, you're going to be in really big pain for 3 days. And he said that, most women that he spoke to after having it said that it's like giving birth. So that all I can say is the needles and stuff that they gave me before, like to numb certain areas and stuff, they were like, oh, this is gonna hurt, blah blah blah. And they was like, yo, you just one tough chick. Like, I wasn't having any reaction to anything that they said is going to hurt. Even after the surgery, I was able to put the bedpan under myself, and they were like, yo, we can't believe that you can do that. Like, most people after having this type of surgery, it would take a lot of strength to lift yourself up. So I say all that to say that I'm not one of those people that have a low pain tolerance and complain about a lot of stuff or whatever. No, this surgery hurt like hell. And the reason why, in my opinion, is because it's something that they sedate you, but they keep you awake. And I honestly believe they need to reevaluate that, because their point was, to get some good images. Sometimes we might tell you to hold your breath or do this and do that, which they didn't ask me not one time to do any of that. When I went back to my room, so I had to stay in the hospital overnight, the medication that they gave me was not strong enough. So maybe that's it too. Maybe when I was in surgery, they should have given me more. Like, I kept saying I was in pain. Honestly, if he was to tell me that he had like another 20 minutes, I would have said, I don't care, just leave that other fibroid alone, just sew me back up and get me off the table. That's how bad it was. And then I had to lay down flat. I had to keep that leg flat for the next 5 hours. Yo, those was like one of the most excruciating 5 hours of my life. It felt like 3 days. At that time, like right now, most of my pain is in the site where they went through for the groin. But after the surgery, or during the surgery towards the end and afterwards, yo, it was my lower back. Like, I was begging them, like, yo, can you please put something under my back? But I had to lay flat. Like I said, this is an entire lifestyle. So it's not about just, cars or cigars or wine or stuff that I buy. It's about things that studs are, things, that we go through, who we are, what we do. You know what I'm saying? So we out here being the maddies of the world, taking care of babies and stuff, just like the mommies, and, stepping in for some of the daddies that wasn't around, or whatever the case may be. However, you had your family. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. But this time, I'm asking you to please, I'm asking you this time to share it. This is something that is near and dear to my heart. This is something that I feel like it's got to be other studs out here that are going through the experience that they had with the doctor, whether it be their emotions, whether it just be questions about, how I felt about my experience, anything. So please, I just want you to share it so that it can get out there to more people. So I thank you for that.